Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I think last week I found a crate or something here. Well, there's nothing there this week. Last week was last week. This week is this week. It was a fireplace rack or cage. It is dark out at 7:04. I don't know where the sun is, but I do know one thing. We are out here trash picking once again here with Taco Stacks here in the great month of January. Let's find some treasure, see what happens. Trash picking, Taco Stacks. Let's do it. Thought this was a chair. Alright, now this is that house that's up for sale. They got a whole bunch of garbage out. House still hasn't sold. House still has not sold. I believe that's vintage. This is wood. It's also vintage, but it's not anything of importance. Trash, trash. Toaster. Let's see if there's anything underneath the toaster. Trash. I think this guy's vintage. Here's a toaster. I'm trying to move pretty slow this morning. You guys know I don't change or determine the lighting of this. I try to get out here when it's sunrise. Guess I woke up about 40 minutes too early. I don't think there's nothing else there for me. Kind of quiet also, like I don't know where everyone's at. I guess yeah, no, the for sale sign's still right there. It doesn't say sold on it. I guess it's still for sale. It's tough selling these. I've noticed this. No one wants to buy the older houses. I mean, when you talk super old like that, they're cool, they're neat and everything, but when you make that determination of, hey, I want to live in an old house, you gotta be willing to live in an old house. You know, it's gets down to the comfort creatures and the comfort of where you live. I guess the newer generation also doesn't want to really live in an old house. They'd rather live in one of those row apartments or, you know, those houses that are just built. I feel like it's always been that way. They always want the new stuff. My favorite house over here on the right has a dumpster now, but unfortunately I can see from just here it's trash, like construction debris. Garbage truck right in front of us. He's out here, he doesn't care about the sun. Just finished up the one street to my left, and it was all picked up, the entire road, which is unusual. But yeah, sunrise actually 7:25. It's 7:21, and I don't even see it. It's gone, not existent. Oh, got a wood table. Got a wood table over there. Don't need that. It's starting to get a little bit lighter out, but not the best. Looks like this chair kind of exploded all over this vacuum cleaner. I thought maybe that's a stifed doll. Definitely is not a stifed. Actually, it says right here. You can figure this out right now. Don't say. Yeah, I didn't really think it was a stifed doll, but given how old the house is, it's not unheard of. Lots of cords here. Yeah, all this yellow powder stuff I think is foam from that chair. most definitely from that chair. So I am bidding on a bunch of storage units right now. Unfortunately, it's like 4 facilities and they all end the same exact time. What is this guy doing here? Take that out. Nice fishing rod. Take a vacuum cleaner while we're out here. Dog is barking at me. Just taking this for the reel. I'll throw away that one piece there. I left the other portion of the rod. Oh, jeez. There wouldn't be a trash picking episode here in winter without some of these. This is like the newest wave, is finding these around the holiday. Amazing. I also just realized I left my camera on for the last 20 minutes after my last pick. So now my battery's pretty low, but we'll be alright. We'll make it through the episode. I don't know how I managed to do that. Oh, look, a Christmas tree. I haven't seen a lot today, but that probably is the 4th or 5th. Obviously, I didn't record all the ones I've seen, but yeah, probably about 4th or 5th. I don't know what the heck that is. It's got a pretty long extension cord on it. Looks like, I don't know what it is. Might be a dehumidifier. Radio flyer thing, bunch of boxes. It's actually contemplating buying a U-Haul truck similar to this, but all the ones at the local U-Haul facility, they're all the bigger trucks, like box truck guy, his original truck. That size is a pretty good size. I mean, it's a little bit bigger than a van. I don't think it has dualies on it, which is nice, because they get into different grades of commercial vehicles and all that fun stuff, and insurance and all that. What do you got up here? Just wood. Can't do much with that. If I had a wood boiler, I'd do a lot with it. Must be the day of vacuum cleaners and such. It's amazing you go like these stretches of finding this kind of stuff. No, it wasn't there. Oh, that's not it. Oh, it's one of those that I think the hose connects to it. Got that part off. Looks fairly clean, but it is kind of amazing. You go through stretches of finding certain items, and not only like today, but I feel like we find a lot of vacuum cleaners now, just like the pots and pans. Just everyone must be getting it for the holidays. I did actually go ahead and buy a wire stripper, a better model wire stripper, which I might do a review on. I found when I was looking for a wire stripper, every single one for this product, every single video I found was all sponsored or endorsed videos, and I was like, are you guys just trying to sell me this thing because you're going to get commission, or is this thing actually as good as you guys say? So I went out and actually bought one. I know the company contacted me a couple years ago to do a review video on it. They're going to send me one for free, but I was like, you know what, I don't know if I want to do that. And now I kind of feel like, well, now that I bought one, I can say what I honestly think about it. which I feel like all review videos should be on YouTube. So that arrived, I guess, last night, because when I took out salsa this morning, it was on my front porch. So stay tuned for that video. There will be no commission on that from Taco Stacks, because good old Taco Stacks has no contract with that. So honesty kind of goes a far way, but like people buying vacuum cleaners, I bought a wire stripper. It's turned into the most busiest road in the world. Got out, then I didn't get out, then I got out, and then this guy's waving at me. And alright. I think I'll just walk. Had bad luck doing this whole thing. That was a complete mismatch of just words there. Anyway, I kind of pulled up to this pile and a truck came by me. And then I backed up to the pile and then another truck came, I guess, from behind. And now it went around me and a school van just went through. I'm just all over the board right now, yapping away at myself. Left all the doors open. Cardboard boxes if you need them for shipping. Not a bad idea. When I go to a recycling place, I always grab boxes. I get to pick and choose the ones I like the best. I do like the Amazon boxes. I think they're just like a great size. They're like the right size where the package doesn't go oversized and you have to pay an exorbitant amount. They're also constructed very well. I just don't like that they have, usually I think they have 3 barcodes on it, which if you ever ship out a box that was once this guy's taking a leak. If you ever take out or you ever ship out a box from Amazon, you have to Sharpie off all the barcodes. I don't know if everyone knows that, but you're definitely supposed to. Sometimes they can get screwed up with the shipping and the post office, and the machines will read a barcode they shouldn't. So make sure to Sharpie out your barcodes. Alright, made it to the last portion here. Let's see if there's anything out here. I think that house was the golf club house. Nice Christmas tree. That golf club is a really good golf club. I still haven't bought the replacement clip. Got a lot of great suggestions. People are saying contact TaylorMade. They should be able to send you one. I didn't even think of that. Is that brass? I don't think it's brass, but it might be brass. Close the door. I even have enough back here, I don't know. Messed up my pinky. Woke up. I don't think it's brass. Nah, definitely not brass. That'd be really expensive to make that in brass. I messed up my pinky on my left finger. Yeah, it woke up and it hurt. And I'm not someone who ever really gets like hand injuries or finger injuries. I feel like that's like more of a sports thing. Is that my seat or is that this? Oh, that's that. Well, that needs some grease. I think my finger needs some grease. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like you take for granted all these different small things when like something doesn't hurt. It's like being sick. If you have the cold, you know, you can take for granted how great it feels to not have the cold. But when you're sick and you have the cold, it's just miserable. And you think about how life is when it's just normal, or you got a headache or a migraine. Take for granted your health. But yeah, my finger, I don't know what I did to it. What could you possibly do to your pinky? Jam it? I don't think I tore anything or broke anything because I can still use it. But you take things for granted. You really do. Oh, that's a mirror if I've seen a mirror. Look at that thing. You can talk to aliens with that. I guess I'll leave the deer. Seem like they're... Take this one. Taking one. Problem with this is they don't weigh anything, but the sparkles and everything get all over my van. And then my van, like, I mean, that sparkles will end up front somehow, some way. It's like a spray-on foam or paint that they put on that stuff. And then the older ones have, they're painted. They're not spray-on, so they have little paint chips because the paint is so thin and the wire is so thin. Kid you not, it ends up being everywhere. And it's there for months. No matter how many times I sweep out the back. Not saying like my inside my van's very clean, but for what it is, it is. The good old-fashioned pet peeve of good old taco stacks. Oh, gotta turn this off. Lights are off. Oh, what are they doing? Oh, they're leaving. We're at Dunkin' right now, and so one of the big pet peeves that I have is what fast food and breakfast and Dunkin' and Starbucks and coffee places. Oh, no, that guy's doing it. A lot of people will rather stay in line and make a line. Oh, what's going on here? No, he's turning around. He's getting, nope. I don't know what he's doing. Alright, I think he's starting a line now in the parking lot for the drive-thru. But that's one of my big pet peeves is people will have 15 or 20 cars at a time in the drive-thru, and there'll be 3 cars in the parking lot. So you can either go inside or you can wait. You can wait for 15 people in front of you, or you can go inside and be the only person inside. And people will continue to stand in line in the drive-thru. For the convenience of being warm and not getting out of your vehicle, it drives taco stacks through the roof. Just my random rant of today. Alright, this is what we got. So not a whole lot. I did get one fishing rod, which with these fishing rods, wherever, here it is, down here. What I do is I usually just take off the reel and sell the reel, well, sell it to EJ. He does all that fishing stuff. But yeah, I usually just take off the reel, then the fishing rod's usually junk. Usually the tips on them are broken, and they're a pain to ship. No one wants to buy like a cheap rod without a reel on it. People buy an expensive rod, but they won't buy the cheap rods. So use pre-owned rods. I can even see that's actually broke right on the tip there. And that's not even the piece that usually breaks. I know I left that piece because it was buried. But yeah, people will always buy the reels. People like to collect the reels, but the rods are just junk for whatever reason. But yeah, it's gonna wrap it up here. Got some oddball stuff, nothing too exciting, nothing too crazy, but another day of trash picking here with taco stacks in the books. Got my Dalmatian dog. I don't know where you really get a Dalmatian dog. You gotta get at a breeder. I don't even see them around. You know, it's like you don't even see Dalmatians anymore. Anyway, thanks for tagging along for another adventure here with Taco Stacks. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below. Stay tuned for our next treasure hunt. Should be a fun one. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.